Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson. That's Nathan Fox. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an ask button question here.
It says, are there ever inductive arguments on the LSAT, or do I treat every argument in LR as deductive?
Well, the fact that I don't know the difference between those two terms or those two types of arguments means that it doesn't matter.
Combined 30 years plus of LSAT teaching experience right now between me and Ben, and I have no fucking clue what the answer is to that question. I don't know what an inductive argument is. I do not know what a deductive argument is. It can't matter. Although maybe it can shed a little bit of light and help us understand what's going on. I don't know. What's the difference?
Well, I just searched inductive versus deductive. Indeed.com is the suggested answer. Well, I'm not so sure about that, but
good job, Google.
Yeah. It says the main difference between inductive and deductive reasoning is that while inductive reasoning begins with an observation, supports it with patterns, and then arrives at a hypothesis or theory, deductive reasoning begins with a theory, supports it with observation, and eventually arrives at a confirmation. Boy, I can't see how that applies.
I'm going to say doesn't apply. Don't worry about it. I can't imagine that there's anything productive really to investigate here. It's simpler than all that. They're going to provide you with some evidence and they're going to provide you with a conclusion. Your job is to try to figure out whether that evidence does or does not support the conclusion. I'll give you a tip in advance that like 90% of the time, the conclusion is not proven by its facts. And your job is always, whether this is inductive reasoning or deductive reasoning, I don't see how this is material. What evidence do we have? What conclusion do we have? And did they get there? Did they build the bridge all the way to the conclusion that they're trying to prove? Or are there gaps? Or outright flaws? Like they could have built the bridge to the wrong place, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it either works or it doesn't work. They either get you there or they don't get you there. When they make an argument, they probably only actually get you there like 10% of the time. 90% of the time, there's going to be something missing or outright flawed. Your job is just to say, hey man, your conclusion doesn't follow from your facts. Thanks for writing in. Yeah. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.